The sure hands, it's Payne. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, TCU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat.
Number 34, set to hands on the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They've landed some big punches early. A 17-6 lead, and they go back to work. Reading the option, it's Johnson. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes you grab and room to run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Hunt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They're trying to weather this early storm and put together a drive down 17-6. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Payne. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that.
Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Makes the grab. It's White.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Reads it, fires complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. There's some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. On the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson looking to throw. Plucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. A run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Payne. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Could be an alley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside, it's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to the ground. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on the counter. Got a little grass. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Softened them up with a run, now to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection, it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's small. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. Maybe some room here. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they... to turn this thing around.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
TCU 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Johnson wants to throw it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Kansas State pushing the pace. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that.
A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Payne. Got enough for the first. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so much.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, TCU! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Johnson looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw. It's Craig. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Running inside, it's Jackson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And they'll knock him down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Myers on the move. Complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling.
Finding some room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down, just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Craig. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running the red zone, it's Walker. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They're going to ride this running back. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's out past the 35. Makes the catch, and he's free. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Makes the catch.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the win. To take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. In the red area, it's Payne. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, TCU! They move on top here in the fourth. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Look out, he's got room. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Craig. He's going to take off. Flies to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. And if the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make... stop to preserve this win?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the left.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Gonna look downfield again. Swings it out to the flat. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! All tied up, just over a minute to go, guys. Still plenty of time for a finish.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 3rd, snags it and there's running room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42 and they're on the move.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Quarterback may change this route. The give from the gun. Picks up the first down. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Timeout taken here, 2nd one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The run inside, it's Walker. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. To the air, it's Craig. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to run, it's Walker. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good! entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.